Welcome to this rhythmic breath practice. So you can do this sitting, you can do this lying down. The most important thing is that wherever you choose to be is that you are comfortable. So if you need to pause the video and grab anything to make yourself feel super comfy, then please do. And then we'll begin. So before we begin to get into the breath practice, see if you can drop into this sense of your body is being held, that you feel fully supported. And then we'll just take some really kind of more very conscious breaths in and out just for a moment, just to kind of really start to tune us in to our breath. So breathing in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then do a couple more of those just in your own time. And with each exhale, perhaps feeling your body in contact with the ground beneath you. And then we'll begin. So we'll take a breath in through the nose, just like you did. And then out through the mouth. And in through the nose. And out through the mouth. So unlike the breath where we did at the beginning, where we are perhaps drawing a bit more in and pushing a bit more out, we're just allowing this breath now to be more rhythmic in the sense of we bring in the inhale and then there's no gap. We're just straight into the exhale. So the breath comes in through the nose and straight out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then keep going. So for me, I really see this as like almost like a circular um, rhythm. So what often happens when I'm practicing is that I start to do this. I start to rock. So I'm inhaling and I'm exhaling. So like this forwards and backwards circle shape. Just my spine is just kind of going along with it, just flowing, inhaling and exhaling. So if that bit of movement feels good to you, excuse me, then just let that happen. And maybe it's not a circular movement for you. Maybe there's no movement, but maybe it's a sway. Or maybe there's another kind of movement that wants to come through your body. And whatever happens, just let it happen. But try to not let the movement be a distraction. So the movement is just like an addition to the breath practice. So the breath just continues, this flow of inhale, exhale. Excuse me. And you might find that with the exhale, perhaps it just stays as this kind of, maybe it turns into more of a sigh. Maybe the sound wants to be a little bit louder. So maybe you're breathing in and then and it can be more of a or hoo or any other sound that wants to come out with the exhale. You can just let that be. again, even if there's sound, just try to keep it all kind of rhythmic and cohesive so that it's all just happening together. So this inhale, exhale, with the movement or not. Inhale, inhaling and exhaling. So whatever is happening, whether it's a sound on the exhale and or a bit of movement in the body, there's this rhythmic feel to it, rhythmic flow between each inhale and exhale, between the breath arriving and it releasing, between you receiving the inhale and the exhale moving through. Inhale and exhale, in and out, in. Just continue in your own rhythm, continue. And of course, if you're able to stay for longer, I always encourage that. But if you are just staying with me for the purpose of this video, then at the end of your next exhale, just let that be your last. And let your breath kind of find its own natural rhythm once more. And just take a moment just to be in the space that follows the practice. And I hope that this practice is supportive. Thank you for watching.